So unfortunately, counties share the responsibility of administering the Medicaid program with the state, and the state is looked at as the true partner with the federal government in administering Medicaid services and running Medicaid as a program wholly. So we must work, counties must work with our state in tandem to pass policies that mitigate the negative effects of the Medicaid inmate exclusion policy on our residents. So take what I'm going to say with a grain of salt, that you must be working with your state as a whole in order to advance these policies. And unfortunately, there's no county level measures that we can be working on right now. There's certainly county level initiatives that would improve access to care, improve transitions for individuals coming out of jail and going back into their community. But in terms of policy, we really must be partnering with our states. So one of the local options I wanted to start with is suspension versus termination. So you guys in the room and online, you're probably already familiar with this since Michigan is a suspension state, but wanted to put this out here as something that we recognize as kind of a policy that locals can implement to mitigate the negative effects of this federal policy. So suspension versus termination says instead of terminating access to federal health benefits upon arrest, which is how it's interpreted under the federal statute, we will suspend it. That means that an individual, when they leave their carceral setting, does not have to reapply for federal health benefits and get re-enrolled and also requalify. That individual is kind of latent in the system. And then once they are released from jail or prison, their benefits are turned back on. Now, that still does not preclude a wait time for that individual's benefits to be turned back on. So it's not like the moment I step out of jail, I'll have immediate access to my healthcare benefits. There's still a time that it takes to get back in the system as active, which, as you know, in dealing with individuals, particularly individuals with who suffer from mental illness or substance use disorder, it could be a critical time period in which they need access to services and care that they don't have it because they're waiting to turn their benefits back on. So many states are suspension versus termination. They've recognized the value of this policy and have transitioned to suspension versus termination policy. But as you can see from the map on the screen, many states are still terminating benefits upon arrest.